The deployment of the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System, known as THAAD, is again being discussed after the recent events in the north. If Seoul does implement the U.S. anti-ballistic missile defense system, it will risk facing strong opposition from China. Our Connie Kim starts us off.
South Korea has shown an unusually positive stance regarding the deployment of the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System on the Korean peninsula. Seoul's Defense Ministry spokesperson said Friday the deployment of the THAAD system by the U.S. Forces Korea will help South Korea's national security and defense, adding that Seoul is considering every measure to prepare against North Korean missile threats. Spokesperson Kim, however, dismissed a U.S. news report that claimed Seoul and Washington could announce results of a THAAD system deployment meeting next week. Fueling speculation, an official from the presidential office of 청와대 called discussions over the THAAD system deployment inevitable, as China is ruling out additional sanctions on North Korea. An option the presidential office is reviewing is a terminal-based radar that has a range of less than 1,000 kilometers, which is much shorter than the forward-based radar that can monitor up to 2,000 kilometers. This means the terminal-based radar won't be able to reach Beijing, even if the THAAD system was to be deployed from Pyeongtaek, a potential site that's closest to China. Beijing's foreign ministry has expressed hope that Seoul will be prudent in its decision regarding the THAAD system deployment. China has long been against the idea, as mainland China could be subject to monitoring. Analysts say South Korea's change in stance is sending a strong message to Beijing, North Korea's close ally.
South Korea may be pressuring Beijing, which has been taking a passive stance on imposing heavy sanctions against North Korea following its nuclear test.
But if Seoul decides to implement the system, diplomatic relations with China could suffer. Connie Kim, Arirang News.